Hey, black women. I want to talk about this topic I just saw on another one of these videos about other women and guys cheating on their wives, or I guess like long time significant others, right? Let me tell you, when women, right, really get to the point where they are really about themselves, they love themselves, they're caring about themselves more than any male, more than any relationship, more than a status in life, it is easy to understand or recognize or even get the phone call. Oh, okay, is that what he's doing with you? Not a problem. Thank you for telling me, right? Then you plan, depending on your personal situation. If it's a marriage like I was in, how many years do you have under your belt? If it's less than 7, be thankful, right? Get a divorce attorney. Get somebody to get a forensic accountant. Get all the people you need to go through all of his financial records and income, and to find anything hidden that he has in another woman's name or even another dude's name, because believe me, they do things like that. They will put property, bank accounts, and etc. in their mother's name, their brother's name, the other woman's name. They will go off, right? Once you get all those people and all those ducks lined up in a row, then you go to court with all the evidence you have and anything you can get that is new outside of what you have. Put cameras up in your house. Walk around with a recorder on when you're talking to him. Get everything you can. And then go to court and just like clean him out. Clean out his clock. Clean him out. And then move on with your life. Because let me tell you, women that often get dudes from other men, right? From other women, sorry. 9 out of 10 times, because there's always that exception to the rule where this may really be the woman this dude has always wanted, and oh, sparks fly and he's in heaven whenever she's around, because there are sick dudes like that. So with that woman, just cut your losses and go. But with every other woman, you cut your losses, but you try to take every goddamn thing with you. I'm dead serious, because it comes to that. If you have been giving your time to this person and this person does not appreciate your worth, your value, your time, what you have contributed to this marriage, cut your losses and leave, because it's only going to get worse. I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse. And take it from me, because I can honestly talk, because I have been the wife where that has happened to me. And later on in life, when I didn't give a shit about guys anymore, I ended up being the other woman that became the wife. And then guess what I did? And what many of them do is the other woman is often cheating on the dude. Because I know I was. So, listen. Let me just tell y'all, from a woman that has been on both sides of the fence, right? None of this shit that you're hearing, especially from these dudes that are making these videos talking about the other women and why men do what they do, it's all fucking lies. Honestly, the reason why anyone cheats or anyone does what they do is because they fucking want to. They make a decision in their mind. I don't give a fuck what the consequences are. I want to do it, so I'm doing it. Fuck them. I'm doing it. I only care about me. And that is the truth for women who do that shit, and most definitely the dudes. Most fucking definitely. Believe me. Believe me. Because being a person who has done that shit back 20, 30 years ago, I'm telling you, it is the mindset you're in. Because I know that's the shit I was on. I did not give a fuck at all. Now, see, with women, there's a level of maturity that may grow them out of that behavior. But with dudes, it honestly gets worse as they get older. See, because they're not like us. Many of us can look like we're younger than we are for several years. And if we work out, we keep our bodies in shape, we have a little money, get a little tuck here, a little pull over there, we could look like somebody 20, 30 years younger just because we got the money to do it and we've gone and done it. Whereas them, even if they have the money to do that, most commonly, dudes look older than women, even if they're younger than women. They just look old. They're not, because they're not pretty, and they're not supposed to be pretty because they're males, right? And so thus, therefore, when I say to y'all, whenever they try to throw that masculine bullshit at y'all, reject that. The same way you should be rejecting any dude that's trying to say that because he wants to believe he's a woman, he is a woman. Same premise. It's something that is not obtainable. There is no woman in the world that can be masculine. You could call her whatever the fuck you want, but she's never going to grow a dick, and she's never going to be a dude. Never. Even if she can knock you the fuck out, okay? She's not a dude. She's still a woman, still able to give birth, still able to have a child, something no man in this fucking world can and will ever be able to do. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because I watch a lot of these videos because, you know, I'm a subscriber too. Right? I watch a lot of these videos and I look at the topics they're talking about. And you got to understand something, y'all. There's a method to everybody's madness who always does this relationship shit. It's a thing called limerence, right? And you can look it up. Look up the word limerence. It's a psychological term that is like, it puts the person in a state of fantasy where they're hooked on the symbolism of something, the ideology of something, the belief in something, the possibility of something that's not really what it is. They're in love with everything something could be instead of what it actually is. And because they're, you know, wanting to have this fantasy of romance and all this, they look at something instead of seeing it for what it really is. Like if you're, like literally in what we're talking about, if you're married and your husband is a cheater, a serial cheater at that, there is no salvage in that. There is no, oh, I'm going to give him a pass. He deserves a pass. Yes. Or it's all the other woman's fault. And now I'm going to call her names and make her feel bad. Nope. It's all on him. Because he's the one in a relationship with you. She has no connection to you. He's the one that took vows with you. He's the one that breaks bread with you. So he's the one who is solely responsible. And when that happens, I don't care what anybody has to say or what you may believe or what religion you're indoctrinated by, get rid of him. Because like I said, if you're lucky enough to have that happen before 7 years of marriage, you could walk away clean. And you could clean him out in walking away. As soon as you hit that 7-year mark of marriage, I don't care how much money you get from that dude in the divorce. For the rest of your life, he's going to get half of your retirement, half of your Social Security, half of your deferred compensation, just as soon as you go over that 7 years of marriage. So when you, just before you get to that point, you better really consider, do I really want to do this with this dude, or do I want to get rid of him before then? Because once you get rid of them before that, you don't got to share shit with them in your old age. But if you go past that point, you can get married again and all that. And still, when he turns whatever the age is to receive Social Security benefits, that money will come from you. It will. Well, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not sit up here and let the misgivings and shortcomings of information, like the people on here, they don't give real information. They really don't, right? They give out partial information. And I have already told y'all and showed y'all this book I have. This book is called How to Get Your Legal Protection through premarital arrangement or agreement. Hold on, let me show you the book. Because I have it in my library. It's right at the end of the couch. Give me a minute. Now, this is what people do, right? This is the book. I scratched my lips with the lipstick on the book. Fucked it up. All right, so this is the book. You see this book? I had this book for a long time. But if you Google anything with this title or close to it, everything legal is going to come up to explain to you everything I just told you to help you protect yourself legally and to protect your money. See, because let me tell y'all something. Marriage is not for women. It's strictly for males. But anyway, this book is titled Before You Say I Do in Marriage, comma, First Protect Yourself Legally. And this is by Benji O. How do you say this word or this name? Anokaselki. It's spelled Anosikeke. I don't know how to say it. PhD. So the person that wrote this book has a PhD. So I do believe they know what they're talking about. Anybody that can write a fucking dissertation should know how to write a book. All right, so anyway, let me get my glasses so I can read it correctly. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I put my glasses on. Hold on. When you're chilling on the couch, things like this happen. All right. So now, what does it say here? It says, the actual practices and procedures you use, the insider secrets for easier, more friendly negotiations and agreement, sample forms of illustrated living together / property settlement agreements, no lawyer program, you save yourself a fortune in legal fees, foolproof legal procedures that guarantee as good a valid, competent document as any by anyone. Everything you need to know and do, and wait, let me read that part again. Everything you need to know and do to legally protect yourself before, during, and after marriage, and more. That's what it says right here. Let me show it to you. See right down here in that little black piece? That's what I was reading. And that's his name. Okay? So don't say I never told you. So by Benji, middle name is O. Anasike. Anosike. Anosike. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But this book says it is usable in all 50 states. So again, I'm going to read the title so you know. The book is called Before You Say I Do in Marriage, comma, First Protect Yourself Legally, period. Total fucking phrase quote you need to always know. So that way when you see all these videos, let me just put that there for now. You see all these videos of all these women talking about, oh, the other woman, shit. I get happier than a motherfucker. Depending on how many years I've been married, and I have that book, and I'm like, calculate some shit here. About 4 or 5 years, fucking with another woman. You got this much shit he own. This is where he worked. This is what he has. Good deal. Let me go file my fucking paperwork. It's that simple. And it's always best to do that. Let me tell you. When that shit happened to me the first time around, totally devastated. It took a good woman lawyer to teach me all the tricks that are in that book and then some. Not only that, She put me on to forensic accountants. She put me on to how to protect myself so that if the next time I decide to get married, which I did, I followed all her advice, all the things I do to protect my assets before I marry him, so that if I get divorced again, like I did, he don't have access to none of my money. Oh yes, baby. Oh fucking yes. Right? So this is why you need them to do what they do. Let them be true to their fucked up character. Because when you pick the right one who got enough money or who got enough shit going on in life or obtains enough shit in life, yeah, you going out there, husband. You going out there and act like a real fucking fool. Go lay down with many people, because all I'm going to do is send my little private investigator right behind you and get all the stuff I need. So when I go into court, I go, here you go, Your Honor. And now we start talking about settlements. Ching, ching. And it works out well. Let me tell you, it does. Yes. Let me tell you, with my situation, I had an engineer. That was the second husband. The first husband was a motorman for MTA. I live in New York City. So I married a dude that drove the trains here. He made good money, but I didn't know about all the hidden money until later. And then I was granted alimony and child support. In addition to half of the other things that he owned. So that's why every now and then it's good for them to have a little woman on the side. Go ahead, boy. Sow your wild oats. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. just leave a nice, dirty trail so that the professionals could pick that shit up. I could take that to court. And then I could chill. Like, after that first marriage, I was chilling for a good 3 years, spending his money. I ain't even work. I was just chilling. You hear me? Wasting. I would now, being older, if I knew then what I know now, I would have never did that shit. I would have pocketed all that, got a decent job to pay for everything, and I just would have been saving and saving and saving and investing to triple that shit. But I didn't know that then. I know that now. So anyway, I'm telling y'all, don't let these videos get you all emotionally worked up. Start looking at all this shit from a different angle. Always from the angle of, how much money can I get out of this shit? I'm trying to tell you, we live in a patriotic, capitalist country. Make that shit work for you, especially before God forbid anybody like Trump get in office and they actually activate project2025.org and take away your ability to rape them monetarily. All right, be well.